That's awesome, Vampirial. I'm so glad that... The tricky thing about Okami is that it's a game that not a ton of people have played. I think it's a game that a lot of people know about, but I feel like it kind of flew under a lot of people's radars. So it's like, it's reassuring to know that yes, other people know about this game and they're playing it. And in your case, Vampirial, you're streaming it, which is good to expose it to more people. They can experience its deliciousness secondhand, good game enjoyment. Oh, the voting is disabled. You're right. Let's see if this fixes it. Sometimes it will, other times it will not, and if it doesn't, I'll just disable some mods to see if that fixes it. Thank you for pointing that out, Goblin. Yeah, exactly. And it's not that I want to shame anybody for not knowing about the game. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, oh, you've never heard of this game? Oh, I'm revoking your gamer card. Like I'm not going to pull that kind of bullshit. I don't want to gatekeep, but I will acknowledge. Yeah, it's one of those games where if you didn't play it when it first came out. Obviously, there's a Steam HD version. There we go. There's a Steam HD version, but for a number of folks, yeah, it kind of flew under their radars. Looks like we're fixed, by the way. Also, this is a good reminder. I have a nifty little piece of paper right here. What I like to do is I like to put this piece of paper on the bottom right-hand corner of my screen to cover that part of the menu. That way, I can't see what the options are. So for those that don't know, the stuff down here, this is stuff you can vote on. You, the chat, can influence the kind of weird bullshit that happens in-game to cause silly nonsense to happen. Infestation. The world is controlled by rats. Very good. Very good. We get lots of rat enemies. Very good. But yes, it's a lot of fun. You can vote in the chat just like others have demonstrated just now. And every 2 minutes, I think, there'll be a new vote. So if you missed the vote that time, have no fear. We'll have more come at you soon. And actually, the first vote's kind of special. The first vote is it's like they call it the run modifier vote. So it's a thing that will last for the rest of the game until I die. Or until I win, but let's be honest, until I die. Trying to dig down. And I'm not digging down very well, so instead we're gonna dynamite. There we go. Drilling wand. Sure, I'll grab it. It's not bad. But yeah, it allows you to vote on things that will affect me in-game. It can be good things, it can be bad things. There's the rats, by the way. And so these rats will spawn whenever something dies. Actually, it's not every time something dies. It's like a % chance to spawn a rat. But the rats are agnostic. They will to the player. They will attack the player, but they'll also attack bad guys. So they'll just fight anything. They don't fucking care. And they have a surprising amount of health, at least for the early on games. So right now they're actually kind of hard to fight. But we have a pretty okay wand, so we'll probably be okay. An okay starting wand at least. Few games that have kind of fallen on. Yeah, I'm 100% with you, Vampirial. It's kind of fun to stream the lesser known games. I mean, on the one hand, I recognize that yeah, it can mean that like, you know, certain people might be less likely to find one stream if you're playing like an obscure title, but I kind of like that as an option to like maybe I can introduce more people to this game that I like or this game that I'm passionate about. So that can be kind of fun. It's like you're an arbiter of new gaming experiences for people that might not have otherwise been exposed to it. I can think of a few instances of friends telling me later on, it's like, yeah, I picked up this game because I saw you streaming it. And it's like, oh, it's like, I don't want to say I'm an influencer necessarily, but it's like, oh, I like helped, you know, I helped make a game discovery for someone. So it's like, that makes me feel nice. This is risk of, it's not risk of rain, this is risk of pain because risk of rain, you die a lot in that game too, but in this game, it's I guess it's a different kind of anxiety with this game. Risk of rain, like you have fighting bad guys, yes, but also there's the time factor to consider, so you're always kind of rushed in that game. So I guess it's a different kind of pain in that one. That guy has a little. I'm sorry. Does that skeleton have a trumpet? Oh, I'm on fire, by the way. I think that skeleton has a trumpet, which means. Okay, I was hoping he would like doot when he died. Maybe his attack has a doot. Anarchistic. That's a much better word for it, Pimer. Yeah, thank you. That's a much more apropos term to use. Oh my god. Trying to get the monies and not the rattos. Oh god, I'm getting smacked around. Also don't want to be on fire, please. Whoa. Okay. This guy's smacking me around. Okay, put out the flames. You guys are surprisingly aggressive. Oh god. There we go. Lava trail? Check this out. Actually, that wasn't too spicy. I was hoping the lava would just fuck them up. Oh, blow that thing up. I was hoping the lava would murder those guys quickly. Oh, it's totally fine, Vampiro. No, it is getting late. I will acknowledge it's past midnight, so yeah, it's past a lot of our bedtime. So no, mine probably too, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna stream for another hour-ish. But yeah, it is getting late. Also, ow, that lava hurt. But thank you very much for that raid, and again, no worries at all. I recognize it's getting late. For anybody who came in from his raid, from Vampirio's raid, and you're looking to hop off because it's late, don't feel bad. I won't be, you know, I won't be offended or anything. I won't be like sad if I see the view count go down. It's totally understandable. Because again, it is very late. I don't expect everyone to be as much of a degenerate night owl as I am. But thank you once again to Vampirio for your very generous raid. I really appreciate you, my friend. Risk of magic, risk of spells. It's a game you'd rather watch than play. Yeah, I understand that too, Goblin. I'm that way with a number of games. I've mentioned before that's how I am with, oh boy, with Minecraft and a few others, where I love watching other people, especially when they really know their shit on stream. But yeah, not so much when it's me playing myself. 29 health, by the way. It's not a lot. It's the opposite of a lot, actually, but it's enough where... Oh, someone had physics him. Oh, we got his ass. Nice. We'll get the gold. So we got pretty good golds. Now, the ghost, oddly enough, isn't able to go through the wall in this case. Oh, I never actually went in there, did I? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Smack. Smack. There we go. That, okay, it didn't break through the ceiling, or the floor, rather, but I was hoping, if nothing else, it would look cool. And it did. Let's do dynamite once more. Worked out last time. I go to bed at 8 p.m. and I wake up at 3 p.m. I just sleep for... I go to bed at 8. I wake up at 9. Stream until 1 a.m. And then I stay awake until 4. I sleep for 4 hours. No, I don't do that. God, that'd be awful though. Imagine like having... I mean, my sleep schedule has been weird lately, but thankfully it's been actually better over the past couple weeks than it had been previously in like a few months back. Excuse me. a single molecule, peninsula molecule went down the wrong pipe, which is always frustrating. But yeah, I would say that, like a lot of us, my sleep schedule was kind of weird for a little bit there. Partly due to COVID, partly due to, you know, working from home full time, but also partly just because I'm not very responsible. Oh god, what the hell was that? Oh, it's a buggy tongue boy. But yeah, I was not always the most responsible about, you know, keeping myself healthy with a decent sleep schedule. It's still not so great right now, but it's a lot better than how it was, because like a lot of us, it was getting extra weird with work from home full time and just COVID being awful and things feeling shitty and just the anxiety of the reality of our surroundings. Oh god. I just want to say I want to get the monies. 8 health though. 1 more of those and I'm out. So I need to try and keep it going. It ruins it. Yeah, dude, that ain't no shit. It really do. Gosh darn Clovis. Clovis 69. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the end, by the way. There's more things I would like to find. More wands would be nice to look out for, but we're very low in health, so I have a vested interest in not dying if that's an option. Now we got a number of new... Oh, wow, lots of cool things to play with. I really like a square barrier. It's terrifyingly dangerous, but it's a lot of fun. Wardrobe, no idea what that is. Dragon's Breath Shell is good. Slug Shell, let's play with that. Flame Dash, not a huge fan of. What is wardrobe? What if it makes our guy look different? Look how vibrant of a purple we have, by the way. We would bleed swamp water. We bleed cold. Homing shots. We'll get homing shots, sure. I don't love it, but it's okay. 2069. I hope it's at least nice. It probably won't be, but I can believe, can't I? So it's a slug shot. Yeah, it's exactly what you'd think. 12 gauge sludge, just a single blasty. I can't remember if I've actually gotten this one before, if I've tried it out. Ooh, pretty. So pretty badass, honestly. So we got those two, but we also have this guy, Spark Bolt with trigger. If I get this guy, we're limited on monies, but I'm very curious. A wardrobe that releases clothes on impact, so you just fucking throw a wardrobe at them? Is that what's going on? Here we go. Whoop bam. Wow. Pants, shirt, belt, yep. What kind of damage does it do? Pretty good damage. Not amazing, but pretty good. We'll hang on to it for now. Now, admittedly, I actually don't have a lot that we can do, like, a lot of cool stuff we can do with the Spark Bolt right now, the Spark Bolt trigger. We have a couple things that might be nice, kinda, but nothing incredible right now, so I might just hold on to Spark Bolt trigger. Actually, let's see, that one's fairly quick. This one's quicker. Which one's the fastest one of all? I would say probably... This one's actually faster, but the recharge... Oh god, sorry, something wrong in my throat. The recharge is disappointing. It's pretty quick though. It's pretty satisfying. The tricky thing is that we could put Digging Bolt to make it even faster. Granted, it's a shuffle one, but that's fine. The order doesn't really matter too much. Well, never mind. It's actually not helping at all. Do I have any multicast wands? Not yet. So it's slightly slower. But that's fine. Man, yeah, that's a single molecule, fucking hell. That single molecule that I inhaled of my tea beverage is fucking me up a little bit. So there's that. I think we'll go with this one. I think we'll go with that one. A raging horny virus? We can only hope. We can only hope. I mean, COVID has been awful. Give me like a fun pandemic, you know? Give me one that's like a you know, a sick meme, and not one that just makes me sad. I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, there's one sentiment I've seen from a number of experts in when it comes to, you know, epidemiologists and the like. The notion that COVID sucks, like, this shit has been awful categorically, but it wasn't like, you know, a really super contagious virus that spreads super effectively that has a 2% death rate. That's fucking awful, but thank fucking goodness it wasn't a 10% death rate or a 20% death rate. I mean, it could have been so much worse, which is to say, it still sucks. It has sucked and it continues to. But I'm grateful that it wasn't like the big one, like a lot of us were worried that it might be. Also, this guy just had to spawn a mouth and get mad at us, didn't he? So yeah, so it's like people were some experts were basically saying like this has sucked, but it wasn't like the big one that we were worried that it could have been. So, you know, not to like make people more anxious, like we need more things to be worried about, but just the notion that it could be, you know. It could always, there could be bad things that could happen, and it could be much worse if this were to happen again. And to be perfectly honest, it probably will eventually sometime in human history. I mean, the Spanish flu was almost exactly 100 years ago, and it was worse, actually. The Spanish flu, I understand, was way worse, at least as far as the death numbers. I don't know how much worse the disease was. Medical science wasn't what it is now. So, you know, so there's that. How many games let you throw a giant? Yeah, the fact that, yeah, we actually throw a wardrobe. I mean, I wasn't sure what wardrobe meant, but yeah, it's literally you throw a wardrobe at the bad guys. That's exactly how it sounds. It's great. You can throw fridges in Human Revolution. That's a good point. You can also throw toilets in Half-Life 2 by the magical, mystical powers of the gravity gun. That's pretty sweet. Oh, he's got the bullshit. Oh, he had the homing shots. Now, the weapon I'm using right now is so fast. The spell effect is so fast, we don't actually see the homing shots ever take hold. What do we get, by the way? We got, oh, energy shield sector is incredible. And we could do a Baba is you inspired spell combination if we could find more spells that would combo with it. Because I have a mod called Noita is you. It basically adds some Baba is you inspired spells into the game. And I've yet to do anything particularly crazy, but you can imagine it could get very silly very quickly. This guy is kind of annoying. Ooh, boy. Now, that liquid looks cool and pretty, but it's actually sludge and it's painful, so I would like to not get hit by that as much. It probably would, Goblin. I think you're probably right. I don't really have a strat for burping on command, but I think you're probably right. That would provide some relief, probably. At least it doesn't cause reanimation. Well, not yet. To your knowledge, maybe, Mr. Awful Devil. What if I'm a reanimation? What if this whole time I've been streaming, I'm actually like a reanimated corpse from like the 1800s, and I just hid it really well? What if I was like a plague victim from like, you know, centuries ago, and I'm just like, hello, it's me, normal human person, in the mid or early 2020s, I guess you would say. And all along, I'm actually like, I'm actually a big secret, scary man, scary zombie man. Also, I want to get through there, but that guy's on fire. Lots of mana, nice. Oh, you're right. There are, yeah, the not little, but yeah, the closet furniture things. You can like smack them around with the gravity gun. There was a wrestler who had a gimmick like that. You're probably right. Was it Undertaker? I know I've seen the meme where like the dude jumps out of the casket and the guy's like super afraid. I've seen that meme. As someone who's not really huge. Oh, ouch. Oh, blood. What? Why is there so much fucking blood? What the hell? Someone who's not a huge wrestling fan myself, I don't like know the context for a lot of these things, but I at least see the memes. The dank memes. Damage. Wow, that damage is sick. Well, I mean, it's not that good because you can see his health bar is still enormous. Much better than last time, though. Last time I fought one of these guys, it did not go well for Alex. That's why I'm so pissed. Yes, that's the reason. It's not because I'm a shut-in who plays video games too much and is a small little nerdy lad. It's totally because I'm a zombie lad. Has nothing to do with me being a fucking nerd. Also, trigger rockets, very good. Magic not cutting it? Why not Zoidberg? Also, energetic projectiles is very good. I'll get rid of one of these two. I'm thinking I'll probably get rid of this one. Yeah, get rid of that guy. So that one, as it is right now, makes me afraid, but I'm not going to use it just yet. But we could put some cool stuff with those effects. That's exactly, yeah, it's exactly Kubo's. I could say that's my streamer lore. That's my, I mean, you may know me as Alex. I'm sorry, you may know me as Super Hobbit, but the real answer is that my name is Alex, and I'm like a big scary zombie man from the past. Or from the future? Oh, then we're getting weird. Also, I want to blow it up. That was cool. I had to like run away from it because I was scared by what the explosion was gonna do. So we didn't get to see the aftermath, but it looked pretty cool. We actually know we don't have a ton of health, so I shouldn't explore too much. Oh, that's gonna, yep. Okay, I'm just gonna let that do its thing. I want to get that wand. I use a camera filter. That's correct. Yeah, I actually have gray zombified skin. I just use a combination of clever OBS camera filter effects as well as copious makeup to make myself look like the handsome gentleman you see before you. And then someone in the chat is gonna be like, Alex, if you can make yourself look like anything, why make yourself look like, you know, that? It's like, hey man. get this completely accurate bullshit out of here. Also, this wand is pretty good. I'll grab it. The stats on it are pretty good. The effects on it I'm not a huge fan of, but it's okay. We get little frog boys, froggy lads. And there's a dude. There's a dude somewhere. Where's the dude? Looking for the dude. The advanced last name. Yes, the last name of Super Hobbit. It's a little less than known last name. Oh, or do you mean the meme where we said that, like on Twitter, you'll be like, I don't know, there'll be some person who posts a thing on Twitter, and then you'll see like some dude named like Derek7973247, and they'll be like, you're a piece of shit. You know, people will just make burner accounts so they can like shit talk, you know, through the veil of anonymity, so they don't have to post their like, you know, toxic bullshit on main. So I was like, yes, that's my secret. My last name is a string of random numbers. So it's one of those two things. Either my last name is the name Super Hobbit, or my last name is some string of numbers that you'll never be able to guess ever. That's the most secure way to keep one's identity secret in this age of online shenanigans. This little rat lad needs to stop it. Oh, get some slowdowns. Oh, some slowdowns. Oh boy. There we go. trying to get this gold. That's good enough. That's good enough, I say, as I continue to shoot. Also, I just wanted to burn that down. I just wanted to knock that down just because it looks cool. Okay. Yeah, 28 health, that's enough. Which means that's gotten low enough. I need to get the fuck out of Dodge. It's like the makeup scene? Yes. Yeah, it's like that, but applying my beard. I have to like reinsert every beard hair individually. It takes me 12 hours. The dedication. The dedication to this man. How does he do it? That's how it goes though, Kubos. You gotta get them monies. Gotta get them monies, them wands. These wands have some pretty cool effects to them. That's how you gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, Sebastian, if there was some kind of other effect. I mean, the fact that it does like the rainy thing. Raindrops falling on my head. That kind of vibe. Let's see. So Uko is, I think we looked this up. Uko is short for old man, or is Finnish for old man. No, I looked it up specifically. Uko is the lightning lad. So Uko are like the lightning dudes. Sand. I wonder what sand could mean. Guys, what does sand mean in Finnish? Guess we'll never know. Guess we'll never know. Gosh darn shame if you ask me. Ice stone. Neat. Firestorm. You know what? Firestorm, not bad. Not bad. Ice spear. It's okay. Before I make any more purchases. Oh god, what's this? Chaos blood? Okay. I don't know what chaos blood is, but I'm curious. But it only takes 10 seconds. Yeah, no, that's one thing too. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to Grace about this before, how it's like, yeah, putting on a makeup is like exhausting and can be bullshit, and it takes so much time, and yeah, it's so easy to just wash it off, but it's like, man, the construction of it is an effort for sure. So it's like, it makes me sad too, because like to me, like I don't think women have to wear makeup if they don't want to, right? Like I understand there's like a societal expectation, which I think is kind of unfair to women, because it's like, yeah, it takes a lot of effort. You know, look at me. Like I would very much prefer to use that time just sleeping in versus getting up 2 hours early. That's, you know, that's something I wouldn't wish on anybody. But I recognize that there's like a societal, you know, like kind of an expectation, like a pressure there, which is, I think, kind of unfair. So, also, yeah, I gotta get chaos blood. I don't know what this is. Just a random blood material. We'll find out what it is shortly, I suppose. It could be amazing. We could have, what's it called? Lively concoction blood. We could have Midas draft blood. We could have acid blood, something horrible. Gunpowder blood, something awful. We'll see. Also, what's up, Mr. Nell? Good to see you, bud. That's what it stands for. Yes, that's exactly it. It's to wear faces. Yes, I want to wear someone else's face temporarily for 12 hours. My normal streaming hours are Arcaris? Yes, absolutely. And thank you for joining, by the way, Arcaris. So my streaming hours normally are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, sometime in the evenings. Officially, I say 8 p.m., but I started at like 9:07 today, so sometimes I start a little bit late, but I try somewhere around 8 or 8:30, and then I go for about 3 or 4 hours. Usually about 4 hours on average. So, give or take. So that's like the plannerino. Oh, and I should say Central Time, yeah. Yeah, Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. So Pacific, that would be like 6 or 7 p.m. starting time, generally speaking. 6 or 7-ish PST. But yeah, Central Standard. I'm in St. Louis, so yeah, a lot of the times that I give by default are CST. Alex makeup stream. I've worn makeup. Let me think about this. I've worn makeup. How many times in my life have I worn makeup? I can only think of one time when I've worn makeup, and it was a bet that was it a bet or was it like a challenge? I think it was more like a challenge, because the girl I was dating at the time, somehow the conversation of makeup came up, and I think we were hanging out with a few of my friends, and one of them was like, Alex, I bet you like, was it $5? I can't remember what it was. It was like, I bet you something that you won't let your girlfriend give you like do makeup on you and have you wear it for the rest of your day. And I was like, all right, fucking bet, homie, because I was like, I have no shame, fuck it. So I had her like do, I think she put eyeliner and what else? There was eyeliner, a little bit of like what's the cheek stuff? I guess foundation maybe, or blush maybe, I don't know. Was there what else was there? There was a few things. It wasn't like we only had like half an hour or like 20 minutes or so, so it wasn't a long time. But like, so it wasn't like a big makeup job, but it was enough for you. You would take one look at me and you go like, what the fuck, Alex? And I remember this was at the time when I was taking cello lessons. I had a cello lesson that day. So when I walked into my cello teacher's house, I was like, you don't understand. I was challenged and I had to accept the challenge. It was a matter of honor. Oh man. Biologically driven desire. Well, I mean, yeah, that's one thing too. Yeah, I've talked to Grace about it, and she's acknowledged that like for women in particular, there's like this. She's gotten vibes from some people sometimes in her life where she would get people would treat her differently if she was wearing makeup or wasn't. So like, I think for maybe not all women obviously, but like at least for some of them that yeah they feel that people are like more judgy about them when they do or do not wear makeup. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's daylight time, not standard time, right? Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing too, Arcurus. Yeah, that's why I want to start a little bit earlier, because yeah, I recognize there's people in the East Coast, or people in Europe for that matter, who it's like, you know, maybe I don't want to stay up until fucking 5 a.m., Alex. With makeup and a wig, have the beard removed. I mean, there are images of me on Facebook of, not on my Facebook page, but just out there, of me clean shaven, but that was like 15 years ago, so it's a little bit out of date. I have, you know, wrinkles and crow's feet now. That's how I feel too, Sebastian. I was glad that she did it versus me doing it myself, because if she's doing it to my face, at least it's by someone who knows what they're doing, and by a steady, experienced hand. If it's by me, I'm gonna make myself look like the fucking Pennywise, man. Go to your vape shot. Yeah, it's like, yeah, people like treat women differently. It's like, that's shitty. I feel like that's unfair. Central bullshit time, accurate, honestly, accurate. If I had it my way, we would just keep the time like this forever and never daylight savings mess it up again, but this is why they don't put me in charge. That's the one reason. That's the one reason they don't put me in charge. I'm gonna pick up the sand effect because we could do something fun. Magic Bolt's a good spell. Ice Spear, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna grab this one. We do have a decent bit of monies, but not crazy amounts. Laser Orb is good, but it's limited castings. Same with Pigo. Mysterious Pig is good, but not the bestest. It was invented for men to wear and women. Right, yeah, same with high heels. Yeah, I've heard about that too. With high heels, it was supposed to make dudes look taller, but then someone's like, that booty though. And then it became a lady thing. But that booty though. In fact, I'm just gonna get rid of Acid Bolt. I'm not a huge fan of Acid Bolt. Well, I say that. It is good for melting steel. Maybe I should hang on to like just two of them, I guess. Get rid of slime or actually that could be very useful if we found crit on slime. That could be good. That could be very good. What's my best wand to fuck around with? This one actually might be the best one. I just want to do some shenanigans. I want to do some shenanigans. Get that guy on there. Get yourself some Firestorm, maybe? It's either going to be Firestorm. Ooh, actually. I could do this. I could say, oh, damn, son. Damn, son, where'd you find this? I kind of want to do... I have to pick one, though. If I do this, I have to pick one. What was the other one I was thinking of? Something like this. Let's see what explosive or energetic Firestorm looks like. Oh. Oh, that right. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so it's spawned up there, obviously. That doesn't do any good. Ooh, that mana drain's kind of gnarly. It's pretty cool. I like the digging bolt isn't really helping out as much as I was hoping it would. And if I get rid of that... I'm a little bit surprised. Firestorm isn't like popping off. It pops off very briefly. You get a single pop. A single pop off. Huh. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't last very long. No dude said, look at that booty though. I like to think some dude was like, that booty though. You're probably not wrong, but I want to imagine these things in this stupid universe I have in my brain. They wanted the makeup and the heels too, and I can't blame them. Yeah, I can't say I blame them. Because I recognize that for a lot of women, makeup can be a pain in the ass, but for a lot of women, it can be like a nice way to help curate a vibe, help curate an aesthetic, which could be very creatively fulfilling and very artistic. So, not everyone views it as a pain, but I know many of them do, so I wouldn't want that to be an expectation is all. Oh, Ninja Cowboy. Yeah. I remember Ninja Cowboy. Yeah, we were, can't remember. I remember seeing him in the official Noita stream. I also saw him in, I want to say, was it Ballas Technical or was it, oh, it was Smickles. It was in Smickles' channel not too long ago, right? Yeah, I remember Ninja Cowboy. He was doing a world record attempt at the time. Wonder if he's still doing that, actually. But yeah, I'll be on for a bit, absolutely. Bone skirt trestle. Woo! No one got to see their booty. Well, now we get to appreciate booty better. Everybody wins. Draining it onto pages and stuff. That's a very good thing, Sebas. That's very good. That's a good way to exercise your silly universe in your mind's eye. It's tricky too. That's better mana. Yeah, I feel like this really is the best choice here. Whoops, I'm gonna drop that. Get the pig in case I get unlimited spells. I was considering it, although if I get unlimited spells, I probably wouldn't do Piggo. I would probably do one of the other weird ones. Is it that I had it on backwards? Is that why I was being weird? I think I had it on backwards. Oh, no, it does it again, yeah. It's like it despawns very quickly. What else do we have? We have ethereal knives, don't we? We do. Let's see what ethereal knives projectiles look like. Energetic. Ooh, it comes back a little bit. So that is a little bit harder to aim because it's reflecting back at me. That's a little bit tricky. We could do rockets, but rockets scare me. I think Firestorm's the strat. We could do Firestorm Slime Aura if we really wanted to. If I had one more square, I guess what I could do is I could do this. Something like this. So we get both. Oh, that is pretty exciting. Oh, that is pretty sexy. Oh, those numbers. Oh, mercy me. I'm getting the vapors. Yeah, let's do that. The shield is really good. I really like the shield sector. It's the safer option, but it's not as hot of a spicy-ass meme. Let's do this. We'll put that on this guy. And then put you there. And then, what else? What else? Would there be acid? There could be acid here. I guess we'll put acid. One acid there. I'll allow myself one more thing. Either Ice Stone, Laser Orb. Alright, let's get Laser Orb. It's because I want to see what it do. I can guess. I can guess what it does. Shoots laser bolts in a clockwise pattern. So just like spawn it. Whoa! Okay, it doesn't hurt us, but that's pretty cool. If we get unlimited spells, that's going to be fucking incredible. Same with Wardrobe. Wardrobe would be fun too, actually. Let's get rid of Bifurcated. Not a huge fan of Bifurcated. Keep Sand and Poison. If we could get like a bad guy is something, we could make bad guy is sand. And it would just turn bad guys into sand, which could be amazing. Could be awful, but it could be amazing. We'll keep Slime Aura for now. Put a single guy there. Very good. Okay, so we got some fun stuff to play with. Oh, wrong wand. Whoopsie daisy. Make that our primary one. There we go. Now the question is, will that exploding, will that like bouncy boy come back to get me? I know the Firestorm can get me. Up to 20 on Noita. That's incredible. Yeah, that's so badass. Why are we all awake at this unruly time? Yeah, it's 12:40 a.m. Central Standard Time. On the East Coast, it's even later, obviously. Yeah, well, yeah, we're all having not the most responsible of sleep schedules. And it's nice that this digs in the snow really effectively. Well, not effectively enough because that's frozen rock. Okay, so that is maybe less than perfect. However, that's why we have magic missile. All that for quadruple scatter. Quadruple scatter's good. It's good, but I wouldn't be able to do anything with it right now, so I think I'll abstain for now. Also want to hang on to this acid wand for a bit at least. Eventually that'll be handy though, I think. Now what's this? Oh, glass skull. I'll grab it. It's probably not a good idea, but I'll fucking do it. There we go. I was gonna say I'll just explode his ass. Whoop! Ouch! I got fucking grenaded. This wand is kind of slapping, as the kids would say. It kind of slaps. Oh boy. I want to get the goldies, but I don't want to get ratted. Oh, they have poison explosion or something. Oh, I have 25. What the hell happened? I was doing so well for a bit there. Someone's got like a poison explosion thingy that hurt my entire butthole more times than I wanted to admit. Ooh, doggy. Oh, okay, well, I guess that confirms it doesn't hurt me. I wanted to break the ice. There we go. Wow, lots of explosions. Dude, I'm very jumpy. I cleared the path for him. Whoop, 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 whoop. I think one hit from him and I might be dead, maybe. We'll see. I'm a jumpy lad. No, I'm good. I'm good. 25 health. Good lord. Whoops. There we go. I mean, whatever I hit, I obliterate, but those rats are scary because they do a lot of damage. There's a sick reflect, by the way. So many explosions would kill the rats when they spawn. Ouch! Oh, he sniped my ass. My blood was acid. That might have something to do with it. My blood was acid. That might... Oh, that explains the toxic fumes. It all comes together. Okay, so Chaos Blood is very risky. Very risky. Can't say I'm surprised. 6 new things, though. It's pretty good. Let's do another one. Yeah, so it is late. We'll do another run or two at least. Definitely want to be on for a little bit longer. Especially because I started late. Arcarus is like, Alex, I was gone for 10 seconds, and look what happens. I can't be left alone. You know what happens. I can't be considered a responsible adult when left to my own devices, because I'll turn my blood into acid and then explode my own butthole, apparently. Because, yeah, we took Chaos Blood, which made my acid, my blood into a random material, which in this case was randoed into acid, which was pretty awesome. It was actually a pretty, just not super exciting death. The death was I got shot by a dude with a gun, so it wasn't like super exciting. But the death itself, but the ensuing explosion was pretty cool, because then we exploded out a bunch of acid blood and it like removed the world, which was kind of cool. Squirt gun, by the way. Your bullets fly half as fast. Oh, that actually could be helpful. It's like has a positive side and a negative side. I might eventually just do away. Oh, hold on, he's got the trumpet. Will he doot at us? What does your attack look like? I was hoping to make a fun noise. It doesn't even make a fun trumpet noise. Ah. Lots of acid boys up there. Yeah, this is a lesson for all of us. Don't replace your blood with acid, guys. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Alex, you can't tell me what to do. Believe me, take it from someone like myself, a person who's lived that life. I can tell you that replacing your blood with acid is not worth it. The drug field parties are great. You know, the prostitutes, the drug, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, it's wonderful. But you'll come to regret it. One day you'll think to yourself, man, if only I didn't have acid blood. If only I would have listened to Alex. The wisdom of Alex Q Super Hobbit. It's never too late, friends. It's never too late to turn your life around and have your blood be not acid. Equip spells. Oh, yeah. That would be nice. Yeah, onto your body. Oh, that'd be wonderful, yeah. It makes me wonder what NOLA Games, what this game's developers will be doing now that they're at least for the time being, done with major updates to this game. It makes me wonder if they're going to work on a sequel or something completely different. They really knocked that out of the park with this game, but I'm curious what their next ideas are, their next endeavors. I mean, I'm down with whatever they do, but I'm very curious to know like what else is on their radar. Sex, drugs, and rocks. Yeah, I should have just stopped at rocks, honestly. Sex, drugs, and rocks. Just don't have sex and do drugs with rocks. There's some nice brine, very nice. Guess we'll dynamite down here. Oop. What? Is this wood indestructible? What? What? Why is this wood so strong? I don't understand. Do I need a fire starter? Well, I mean, here's one thing that'll start some fires. It's been burning. Whoa! Since the world's been turning and I'm on fire. Surprised that the dynamite wasn't breaking the wood. That was very strange. Also, that might not actually reach that thing, will it? New games can be made, yeah. Random perk. I got boomerang spells. That's could be awful. It could be amazing. It could be awful though. Oh god, that guy had a scary effect on him. Like a Terraria 2 though. Now wait a second. So Arcturus, I might have missed something. Are you saying that this game's developer was the same team who developed Terraria? Because I had no idea if that's the case. I know... Actually, I don't know who published it. Was it Chucklefish or was that Starbound I'm thinking of? But yeah, it's like, I didn't realize there was a link between these two games. Oh, that was a lot of damage. They weren't kidding when they said more damage. Maybe add some more non-cave levels. Yeah, there are like outdoor levels and outdoor areas and biomes, but you have to go really far to your way to reach them. And of course, they're like, you know, mega high level difficulty, so they can be a little bit tricky. But yeah, yeah, I can't say I disagree, user man. Black hole, very nice. I'll grab that. Although, unfortunately, they did say that, yeah, they're done with major updates to this game. Whoa! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, okay, that's a problem then. What if I launch it, like, through the wall? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah! Boomerang spells can be awful. Oh, I got you. I got you. Because, yeah, I had no idea. Also, oh, that's the fast. That's the fast potion I had. It latched onto me. It was like, hugs. Dynamite hugs. And I was like, please. No, I don't want dynamite hugs. Spicy, explodey hugs. Yeah, boomerang spells. I've had that perk before, and it's ended similarly in disaster. Not always in disaster, but frequently in disaster. That's okay. Gain a random perk is actually a very nice spell effect, or votable effect. So I really can't be mad. Oh, I didn't even kill him. 5 damage is hardly enough. Ooh, big splody. Big splody. I don't know if that has anything cool. Although there's monies over here. Iron robe. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen this one, I think, maybe once before, and it's pretty cool. It can be a little bit unwieldy. It's pretty neat. Ah, shit. Oh, it fell down. Crap. It's wasting the dynamites. I want to get through there. I want to, like, mess shit up there. Here, if I do that. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Let's do it. Hey, we got it. Hey, yo, baby. Look at all this stuff happening over here. Things are breaking. Liquids are happening. I got a magma rock thing. Brimstone, I think that's what that is. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot that, but sure. Oh, and I'm on fire. Elemental power of fire, which I think means we're immune to fire. Actually, hold on, let's test this. Am I immune to fire when I hold this? Yes. Block, block, block. Very good. So that's helpful. Whoops. Because of course it would grow legs. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't that happen? Those are potions. There are even. Toxic sludge, teleportation. What else we got? Berserkium. I'll get the Berserkium, that could be nice. Oh, instead I got oil. Oil could be useful. I guess I'll hang on to oil for now. There we go. All these juicy liquids. Yeah, the Lukey box. Yeah, it's definitely from a mod. I'm pretty sure it's not a vanilla effect, but it is pretty fun though. I do like it. Where certain explodable lads will just grow legs and start bouncing around. Like this is another such case. Okay, in that case he's an actual dude, but sometimes those will have legs. Okay, it's just those two. Okay, we'll just dynamite then. Is that enough to reach it? Alright, so, okay, spitter bolt with timer, that's pretty good. Oh, dear fucking Christ, what is that? What is that nightmare? Then he, like, disappeared. I've never seen that particular nightmare before. It was like a ghost spiky lad. Centipede lad. He left no trail. And, like, didn't dig through walls like worms typically do. Enemy bombers? Oh, good. And there it is. Yep, they're just gonna start exploding. Oh, there's a little bit of lags, a little bit of slowies. Not everybody was a bombing boy, but many of them were. Big explodies. Big explodies, no whammies. Right, now I cannot break acid, but I can break the wood from above. So I'll do exactly that. It's raining acid? Oh. Not hallelujah. No hallelujah to that one. Oh, what? I guess, does dynamite not break wood anymore? That seems so odd to me. I mean, the fire was enough, obviously, but you would think dynamite would have no problem with wood. We'll just piss into the sludge. Lots of teleport. Always cast. Not bad. Not bad. I'll grab that wand. That wand's sufficiently okay. Stats under... They're not great, but they're pretty okay for the start of the game, at least. And the always cast is actually pretty helpful. Like 9 times out of 10, the always cast is undesirable. But this is one that, yeah, I can vibe that shit. Oh, there's one that has legs. Yep. Just little, and those guys, they won't hurt you. They'll just kind of hang around. Because they want you to explode them. Lucky box or Lukey box me like, explode me, daddy, and it's like, dude, please. Wand over there. Lots of coal. Bubble spark, or not bubble spark. Oh yeah, that's what's called, bubble spark. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. I don't love it, but it's okay. The range is one potential issue, but it'll maybe get the job done. Maybe. Of course, these chaotic polymorphine. Whoop. Guess I'm one of these little lads. I can... I'm like launching little sticks. Kind of cool. I've never actually been one of those guys before. Alright. I want to transform into something that allows me to grab the wand. Oh, like a worm, for instance. Perfect. Oh, I can't stop it. Oh, boy. Oh, stop. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, now I'm here. Hello, it's me. Yep. Totally did just wormify in ways that I didn't mean to. I'm just popping in. Oh, I see you're spawning some demon dog lads. Very good. This is a lot of stuff. What actually happened here? There's damp rock, ash, bone dust. I got to other wands, if nothing else. Alcohol trail. Oh, fire! Oh, yes! Oh, yes. And I'm drunk. I mean, not me, the person, but the gamer person, the character in the game, the video game. Oh, that is the wrong liquid. There we go. Wow, that was a little bit silly. Let's go with, Sparkboat's solid. Little with timer's pretty good though. I really don't know if I have it in me to get rid of my dynamite. And it's a shuffle wand. Yeah, I think I'll pass. Pass on that one. There's a few other things that caught my eye though. It burns away quickly. Ooh, okay. That changes everything. Sparkbolt with trigger, always a solid choice. Always a good decision. Also, I guess I have to bomb through that one, don't I? Okay, now it eats through the wood. What's up, Mr. Whale? Good to see you, dude. You might have guessed we're playing some Noita. It's probably pretty hard to figure out, but you probably put two and two together. You're a pretty smart guy, so you probably figured that much out. Doing some Noita, and I just a little bit earlier accidentally turned myself into a worm, and then I like deleted half of the world by accident. And there was another one I was trying to get to, but I can't remember how I got there. Is this gold? No, this is... I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the grabby, the hungry slime, yes. Hungry slime. I feel a magic between... What's this? Liquid? Short range? Oh, liquid... okay, I don't know. There's weird... It's all scary is what it is. It all looks very pretty, but also very nerve-wracking. Let's see... about other stuff. Yeah, look at all these alchemical things that have happened after I wormified myself and deleted half the world. Whoop. What I maybe should do is just dynamite. Dynamite! To drain the shit. Slowly drain it. There. Better, I guess. Okay. Oh, after all that, the wand is awful. And now I missed one of these dudes. I was thinking the same things about when I saw it. I was like, whoa, what the... It's such a cool vibe. I love it. Cool aesthetic. Again, it just does not break wood very well, though. Unless it's next to stone. Some Outriders. Oh, but then it crashed. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's no fun. Hopefully they come back soon, though. Happened 4 times. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, well, that's going to take forever to burn, and I'm pretty sure it leads to nothing new. I can't fault that way. Alright, so we don't have a lot of money, all things considered. What is all this? Liquid detonatium? I'm too scared to know what that's going to do, so I don't want to try it. Man, some acid fucked some shit up out here, man. Look at this. Destruction. Oh, I'm already slow. No, I'm doubly slowed. Because we have the Iron Robe effect. Which means outrunning this acid, which isn't actually there anymore. Nah, I'm good. And there's this jabroni. Maybe the better now. Yeah, it seems like if it's... I'm guessing the game came out today, or at least very recently. Seems like a lot of times when it's the... You know, when it's very, very new and people are like hopping on it, getting on board, that, yeah, the server drainage might be a bit much, and it's more than the devs were expecting. So usually that kind of thing improves over time. as the devs bolster the servers and things get less, like, silly. Lightning Tendrils is a solid effect. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, so it's like it's missing the trap. Maybe the trap's detonated through some other means. And I would love to get more gold. Like, here's some. That whiskey aura would be very bad. Very good. It's like you can use that to dig, though, which is kind of nice. There we go. So, like, that's helping our numbers. Yeah, so if we just do some diggins. Collapsed mines. Gotta say yes, hell yeah. Sleeping on Outriders for now, yeah. Yeah, I am curious about it. I do want to, like, look more into the game, because it seems neat. Did you see that? Where it's, like, rolling around like that? That was awesome. And I got sludged, and that was less awesome. Lightning Tendrils, as always. Making things interesting. Sometimes a little bit scary, but also interesting. Speaking of scary but interesting, we're in the collapsed mines, which could be good. Could be awful. You get shit like this little frogman. And now he's dead. Been better money-wise. I'm trying to, like, look for obvious... Oh gosh, this is lad. Looking for obvious money piles like this one right here. Ooh, this guy. Surprised that those guys have more than, like, a few hit points. Like, a few hits in some of those cases. Oh my, this is very flammable and scary. Why am I here? There was a wand here at some point, presumably. It's knocking this thing the opposite direction. Hell yeah. Oh, I see it, I see it. In the corner there. That's me in the corner. Oh, on fire! That's me on fire. I want to get to that, but there's like a layer, a thin veneer of blood I can't really get around. Sea of lava? Oh boy. I want to land on it. Slithering Path could be, it could be good. I've never had a lot of good luck with it. We had that one wand a month or so ago where we had an incredible wand that had that built in. And sometimes it was cool and other times it was awful. I think I'll do without. Okay, well that makes that portal a little bit tricky. Let's look elsewhere. Here, I'll help. Here. Have this. No, I want that to go down there. I was gonna blow that up down there. Those are quite some noises we're getting. There's a thingy over here. Have I gone there already? I don't have dynamite anymore, right. I got rid of dynamite so I could use this as a digging wand of sorts. There's blood down here. Ooh, bouncy boys. I'm always down for bouncy friends. Ooh, I'll be losing a non-shuffle one. Although this one is in many ways better, so I'll probably make that the big one anyway. Yeah, bouncy boys is a good spell. Well, at least I like it. Ah, this is busted. So after all that, let's see what this is. And unless this is what I've looked at already, and it very well might have been. It is, yeah. I've already looked at that one. Okay. Okay, let's go to the portal. I'm on fire. And I'm sludged. It's weird. There we go. Whoop. See that monies. Oh, I can't jump through there? Really? I don't want the monies. There we go. There we go. Get to 500, then I'll feel satisfied. 501. Good enough. To the portal. It's easy to slip through those cracks. Let's go and refill our water while we're in this neck of the woods. Some interesting wand things, visually at least, wand thingies. Blast of napalm. That could be fun. Shotguns are good too. There's our, oh wow. Wow, we get a lot of things with this wand. Energetic projectiles and blast of napalm bundled in for funsies. Igneous chakram. Burns everything. Probably burns us too. And fire trail. We got flame immunity, I would consider it. Interesting stuff for sure. The magic pixels and worms, yep, very similar, very similar. There's a lot of ways where this game could be compared to worms, I would say. But one tiny little island, oh, that'll do it, yep. That's awesome. Repelling cape, Honeyblood's good. Yeah, Honeyblood's very, very good. It's not gonna like keep you from dying, but it'll help you. It'll prevent you, or at least lessen the hurt from being nickeled and dimed by losing a little bit of health, you know, every now and again. I don't need quite this many teleport bolts. Let's keep 3 of them. Probably don't need this many spark bolts with trigger, honestly. I probably don't need this many of these things either. Yeah, there's a lot of these I probably don't need. A lot of extras. Let's see, 500 gold. I'm curious about this one just because energetic projectile is one of my favorites. What about stats? Stat-wise, anything look good? This one's okay. This one's alright. It's not, I don't love it, but it's okay. This one's good except it's a shuffle wand. I can't afford both, so I have to choose. Do I want energetic... It basically comes down to, do I want energetic projectiles? Or do I want blast of napalm? Which could be good. I think napalm is not lava, meaning that it won't like spew lava everywhere. Maybe it will though, yeah. It also gives me slug shell, which is good. Slug shell is good. What would I pair energetic projectile with? Maybe lightning tendrils? Could I do something like this? Whoops. Probably doesn't, it's not gonna work the way I want it to. Kinda slow too, yeah. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Good to see you, friend. We're playing some Noita. As you might have guessed, we're Noitin right now. Maybe it's like sticky. I'm kind of curious about this, yeah. I guess we'll find out either way if I go this guy. It's just if I go this wand, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it, really. Well, actually, I guess you could say the same for both of these, because they're both shuffle wands. In fact, yeah, I would just not really use either wand. I would say energetic projectile has the most, like, possibilities for weird shenanigans. I would say that one's really fast. I kind of like that one. That guy. So we could do like, I don't know, energetic lightning. Ooh, is that, it could come back and hit me though is the problem, obviously. But that's pretty strong. Energetic projectiles is one of my favorite modifiers. The damage is pretty dope. The knockback though, oof. It's like a full 3 feet of knockback. Look at that shit. Ooh. Pretty good though. We could do double scatter and have 2 of them. Well, it would be extra disgusting. Oof. I mean, that mana drain is kind of gnarly. It's pretty sweet though. It's pretty hard to argue with that guy. And of course we got bouncy friends. Bouncy friends is always a solid choice. Although not on that one. I think I'll just keep those for now. Keep these. Bubble Spark. I guess I'll keep like 3 of them, I guess. Now, here's the other question. Should I do Bubble Spark instead? Energetic Bubble Sparks. Ooh, boy, that bounce. Ooh, that bounce, though. Bubble Spark's great for, like, a fast wand. This is not a super fast wand, though, so I feel like the Lightning Tendril, the giant explodey lightning shotgun might be more fun. More dangerous, yes, but more fun. Let's put this on... Oh, I never tried this out, by the way. So let's see what that napalm looks like. I'm just curious. It's just a little fire starter. Okay, I'm glad I didn't get the other one, because, yeah, I wouldn't have liked that. It's like liquid fire. Let's put a teleport bolt on... What's the fastest one? The one that I'm, like, most likely to keep. Probably this one. Now, I have enough to afford this one. I mean, that's cool. But I know it would light my ass on fire. Tempting, but nah, I'm good. So slow. Now, let's see. I know we can't dig through the wall like I see some pro streamers do. Something that would, like, let me skip. Skip the thingy. It's like a trigger. There we go. It's like you have to use it. You have to reflect it to get the digging to happen the way they want it. Ouch. Except it can hurt us. Why am I surprised? Of course it can hurt us. It's flaming glue. You're not wrong. Whoa. Ouch. Shit. Sludged. Oh, I can't make that jump. Oh, crap. I can't make this jump to get out of the sludge. That's gotta be over here then. And this guy won't leave me the hell alone. Oh my god. It's falling apart. Okay, I'm not sludged anymore. Excuse me? What? Oh, wrong wand. Ouch. No, wrong wand again. Fucking hell. This wand. This one. There we go. Holy shit. Remember how I said honey blood can be a freaking lifesaver? This is one such instance. It's keeping me from being too low on health. There we go. Oh, and glitter rush. Hell yes. If this guy would freaking stop being a big nerd. Jesus, this guy's got a lot of health. Let's get some health. Or some monies. Whoa. I guess he's immune to lightning or something? Because he is not giving many shits about what I'm doing right now. I'm getting some nice crits, which is nice. Also, I'm realizing now that this combination isn't working the way that I was kind of hoping that it would. Alright, we killed him. I feel like the lightning was firing, but he just didn't give a shit about it. A robot named Fight? It very well might have been. I'm pretty sure it came from a mod. And I know the mods include weapons, or spell effects, and enemies from... that are like, oh shit, inspired from other games. Okay, well, I guess I can't dig that way. Wait, what if I do that? There we go. That's not really working. I want to dig into that little piece of gold there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, it's like, it's a little bit tricky to use as a digging wand. And this, I'm also very acutely aware of my slow movement. It's a little bit gnarly. I'm trying to get the right angle. Yeah, it's not gonna do it though. Mouth meats. That's a good name. Mouth meats. Oh geez, not these freaking dudes. It's a problem too. It's like casting it behind them. Yeah, that's something I hadn't really considered properly. Oh, well, I think the other thing is that this is a jellyfish light. I'm pretty sure they're immune to lightning. Maybe not, because that was, I think, a lightning explosion. Oh, God, I'm slimed, and we have slow movement. Oh, man. It's like, oh, I'm dying. I can't move. Let's devour the honey. Actually, I don't think that healed us, but the honey blood is very helpful. Oh, what's up, Monfreman? Good to see you, bud. Oh, this guy. This freaking guy. Alright, we killed something. Let's wash the shame off of us. The slow, slimy shame. Oh, it came back at me, dude. Dang it. That's okay. That's probably my fault. I should have thought more about that combination. It seemed so good when I was testing it out, but it's because the bad guy or the statue I was testing it out with was against the wall. So I should have realized that, yeah, it wasn't firing the way that I wanted it to. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Ellie. It's a little bit silly. I've been killed by those guys a few times because they blend in so with the background. Especially in like the fungal caverns where the background is pink anyway. They're almost invisible if you're not looking really close. The new update mod for man, I'll be honest, there's a number of new things that I've seen, although it's hard for me to know what's from the new vanilla update versus the new updated mods that I'm using. Because I have a lot of mods we're using right now. But I'm enjoying what we're seeing so far. Similar in Hollow Knight, yeah. That's another game I want to play. By the way, this is the last night of the run, friends. Last one of the night, just because it is getting very late. Yeah, they're hard to see, very much by design. But again, I'm pretty sure that jellyfish enemy is from the mods I'm using. I don't think that's a vanilla enemy. I could be wrong. Ooh, fire. Very good. This guy's fighting another monster friend. Very good. I hear more explosions and probably things that are dying. I'm a glass cannon, half health, but more damage. Well, that'll either make this run very good or very quick, or both. Hollow Knight's amazing. Yeah, I have one of my buddies was telling me how it's like, he played it just on a whim, thinking like, oh, this will probably be a pretty good indie game. And he was like, by the time he was done with it, he was like, it's one of my favorite games of all time. He said he loved it. So it is absolutely on my radar. I think I would really like it based on what I've heard. Silk Song, is that an expansion or is that just a new game, like a sequel? Most anticipated. That's awesome. The game looks so freaking fun. One of those games where I want to watch people play it, but I also want to like play it blind. So whenever I see somebody streaming it, it's always like, oh, I'm torn. I want to watch, but I also want to not watch. Maybe a little bit overrated for some. It's understandable too. That's understandable because it has been, yeah, very, very much highly revered by many. That guy just freaking took that shot for that guy. Did you see that shit? He just jumped in front of him. Took the bullet. Can't go that way. We do have TNT. It's pretty good for diggings. Digging downwards, at least. Digging downward, that's about it when it comes to TNT usefulness. Let's go. Oops. It's an acid lad who's got some kind of heart thingy on him. Not sure what that is. That might be the nanites one. What's this? Little statue friend. There we go. Oh, he died in one hit. Wow, that's surprising. I could just wait for this fire to burninate to do its burnination magic. Yeah, what's up this way actually? Celeste. Oh, that's another indie game I want to play too. I've heard Celeste is really good. I know it's known for getting incredibly difficult in the later levels, but I know it's very much highly revered by many. Yeah, another solid indie game. If that fire to I guess it works too. Looks like that's actually a dead end, so I could try going that way, but that area scares me. It's not a huge pure platformer guy. That's fair too. Yeah, I enjoy them, but I will admit that sometimes I don't know if I get bored of them, but I guess sometimes they need a little bit extra something sometimes to keep my attention. Usually it's like I'll beat it, but platforming alone is sometimes not enough to make me like really love the game. But again, I think based on what I've heard, they both sound like games I think I would enjoy. Fire trail. Oh, good. Well, now fire starting will be not a problem at all. Look at that. Easy peasy. Just trying to kick through shit. There we go. something down in the bottom left and burninate that shit down real quick. Or, of course, we have dynamite. So there's a flame trail dynamite. Oh, and it didn't break. What the heck? Okay, that time it broke. Oh, are you kidding me? Bonus pixel. All right, we'll do another one. Oh, it fell down. Those bonus pixels. Aye, it hecking me up as always. Oh, Dead Cells. Yeah, I've watched some other people stream Dead Cells. Dead Cells looks incredible. That looks really freaking cool. Have a good night, sirs. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us, my friend. Always a pleasure, sirs. Really freaking good, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. And Ori, yeah, the Ori games, both of them, yeah, I've heard are absolutely top tier. I have the first one. I don't have the second one yet, but I should probably play it, you know. I should probably maybe play these games that I own and just sit in my backlog, but yeah, it's definitely on my list. It's a trumpet skeleton, and he's dead. I killed the trumpet. Oh god. What is that? Is that polymorphine? That is, yes, regular old polymorphine, which can be very scary. Also, I'm on fire. Very good. Bloop. Okay. Not a huge Mario or Sonic guy. And that's fair too. Not a huge Mario or Sonic gal. That's understandable. Because, I mean, I love them to death, but I mean, yeah, it's like there's a lot more to the platforming genre than one might think at you know, off of their, what's what I'm looking for, at first glance, just because, yeah, there's a whole lot of variety. Yeah, Ori came out, yeah, Metroidvanias and other types of platforming games, yeah, 100% agreed. There's a lot of variety. More so than some might think. It's pretty freaking sweet. Let's see. I think we'll drop this one. They're both fairly comparable, actually. I would say we'll drop that one. So we're gonna break the glass. Oops. It's like stuck in it. There we go. There's Trumpet Man. Aye. Shit. Oh, Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. Yeah, oh shit. I've never really played. Actually, that's not right. I gave the very first Oddworld game a try. I can't remember the full title. The very first one of the series. I gave it a try and I like played it for like 8 hours or so. I didn't get terribly far, but I like to think I gave it like a decent shot, and just I couldn't really like fall in love with it. But I've heard some of the later titles are really good, so makes me think I should maybe consider skipping around. Oh, acid. Oh, good. Well, that'll solve this problem of things being in my way and me not being on fire. Thank goodness. I was just thinking, man, I wish I was on fire right now. It was a treasure chest, but I think it got smelted. Oh, let's see. Oh wow, this one's just better in almost every way. Yeah, I'll get rid of that guy. More acid. Whoa, and fire. That's a lot of acid. Wow. Wowee, that is a lot of bullshit. Oh, so much so the game is struggling a little bit. Struggling to deal with the aftermath of what I just brought into this world. It's a lot of painful acid. Soulstorm. I didn't know that they're making a new one. Ellie, that sounds interesting. Oh, big gold. Big gold. No whammies. Whoa! Oh, shit. I thought I was far enough away. Wow, that's embarrassing. Dude, I really thought I was far enough away for that explosion. What the hell? Damn, I just got obliterated. Oh, Inside. Yeah, I loved Limbo. Limbo was an excellent game. So yeah, Inside is on my list too, for sure, Ellie. Deathless 100% Mario 3. Wow. That's incredible, Sebasto. That's incredible. Might have blown the difficulty curve. Yeah, you might have outplayed yourself, man. That's incredible, dude. Dude, Mario 3 is such a good game. I love Mario 3. I get why Mario World is the standard, the golden standard for so many, but dude, 3, I'll forever be a Mario 3 lad at heart. All right, friends, I would love to keep going. This is a lot of fun, and I love this game, and I love streaming, but it's getting late, and I gotta wrap up just because I have work in the morning. Gotta get up early for some stuffs.